Hello everybody, welcome back. So unexpected things that happen because of inflation, and this time, now that you know everything that there is to know about why it's happening and how long you're supposed to prepare for and all of that, and when to be ready for that and all of that. Yeah. So now, before I continue, I wanted to remind you that down below is my email in case you want to help me out by sending an Amazon gift card. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And here we go. Now, I've said this in the other video. You are thinking that you need a checkup because, you are, backing up currency and stuff like that. And somebody needs to, make sure that you're okay, that this thing is working and all of that. Yes. So I have a question. Who does the checkup? I'm going to tell you right now. It's the accountant. Now, the accounting system in your country has digits on it. And these digits, they are limited because, it's not like you are going to prepare a system with 10,000 digits, right? I mean, come on. What the hell? Are you what, No, you don't. You have systems that are, basically limited in digits. And depending upon the area that you work, you're supposed to have certain limits in your digits. So for example, let's say that, you are a small company that sells books. Yeah. And the books are worth, let's say $20, and you sell about, 1,000,000, maybe 2,000,000 books. So that means that, you probably want a system that can handle up to 100 million in the digits. Up to $100 million in the digits, right? Because that is kind of like what you expect, right? Yeah, except that now you have hyperinflation or inflation, so your digits needs to be bigger. You can't, you're not selling things for 20, you're selling things for 200. Hey, for all for all I know, you might be selling it for 1,000 instead of 20. When that happens, you need to pay more for the systems in the accounting part. You need to pay more for the accountant. You need to take more time because it is not the same writing down 100 times 100 than you writing 100 times, because you sold 100 things, 100 times 10,000. It's not the same. You take longer. So accounting is going to be a huge problem. Accounting people are going to have like, oh my God, what the hell? They are going to be very, very, very overwhelmed. And the system for taxes is going to be the same. It's kind of like you're going to pay something and then it's going to be more expensive. The receipts and the papers and the things that you need are going to be more expensive than the payment that you're supposed to be giving them. So it's like things cannot keep up with the system. When things cannot keep up with the system, you will have unexpected expenses that you are like, what the hell? And you will become a roller coaster of things that you counted on before because they were available and they were cheap, and now they're not. So if you go to court and, they need you to sign papers, yes, before the court provided them. Now you have to figure out how the hell to print the papers from the web, from whatever, and then, have it done. And that means that, they will tell you, print the form A1335, blah, blah, blah. And then, you write it down, and then you print it, and then you fill it, and then you get it there. And when you get it there, they're like, no, I'm sorry, it's the form A minus blah, blah, blah. So basically you screw up a number in the form, so you have to do it all over again. So this is going to cost you a lot of time. This is going to open a hell of a lot of new careers for people that are very good with details. And those kind of people, it's kind of like, if you want to do this, you need to have, someone who is, by the way, who is not a lawyer, but someone who will just access the system, print the right form for you, and then fill it up appropriately for you. And then that way, you can only do this once because it's done properly. So little outside help kind of thing. So a lot of people that have work in the government and they know the system, they know the forms and everything, they will quit their jobs and they will actually be helping people and they will be charging for it. That is going to be unexpected thing. It's kind of like, yeah, I worked for the, I work for the health department, so I know what form you're supposed to fill up for opening the restaurant, and this one is for this one is for hiring employees, this one is for this one is for that. So I know what it is, and I'm charging you $50 for giving you the right form, and this is what you're supposed to be doing. And people will be like, oh hell, that's a lot cheaper than me spending 3 days in the freaking line trying to figure out what the hell. So yes, $50. So that person is going to be filling up, let's say $50 and 50 clients daily. That's how they're going to make a lot of money. And that's how, some people will do it. Now, this will also create a problem for the government and any kind of agency because people are going to be quitting their jobs, and then you need to train someone from scratch into the system, and then this is going to make people even more pissed because if you have someone who is an expert before telling you this is a form, blah, 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 and this is what you're supposed to do, blah, 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 but this person is new, and then you're in line and you have been there for a day and this person is in front of you and then you're like, I need to do this, and then the person is like, I need to talk to my supervisor and I need to talk to you about it and I have no idea, give me a minute. So you now have to wait, and then this person doesn't know how to do what you need to be done, and it's like, so what do I do now? So it's going to be more lines, it's going to be more time, is going to be more resources, and the government is not going to know what the hell to do with anyone. And people will take whatever the hell they can from illnesses. Let's say that you have a back injury. Yeah, they're going to have doctors saying that they are disabled so that they can collect their pension and leave. Because nobody, and I do mean nobody, will want to work because the money that you're getting is not nearly enough to pay for anything that you have, to pay in your house. Let's say that you have to pay, $100 for electricity bill and your salary is 80. What the hell? You can't even pay your freaking electricity bill. So, of course, nobody wants to work. And by the way, this is what is going to happen in your work. People are thinking, yeah, men are going to work, women are going to stay home. Yeah, I'm sorry. Do what? Yeah. No, that's not it. I'm going to tell you that the whole perception of men versus female is just like, what? No. It can happen to a certain degree, a little bit, but not like you're expecting. Let me explain this. You will be making and standing in line for gasoline, water, and for shopping, and for a hell of a lot of other things. Now, you can't be in lines if you are, home working, and you can't be in the home working if you need to be someplace else, like at your work. So, if you live alone, you might work for a company or the government because you're alone and nobody cares. But if you are with somebody else, a kid, a mother, I don't care. If you are two people or more, oh hell, then you can't possibly think about you being in a job because the job will give you $80 and you need 100. And the other person that is with you is going to be kind of like, yeah, I'm not working just so that I can feed you. Oh hell no. You gotta, you gotta get out and you gotta help me out to the lines because I can't buy the gasoline if I need to go and buy the water. And I can't go and buy the water if I have to go and figure out what the hell am I going to do with all these, things that I'm supposed to be taking care of. Like I can't find the spare part for the blender. I can't find I can't find this or I can't find that. And I have to go through 5 pharmacies to try to go to get the freaking medicine. And I just can't buy this. So hell no, you are going to help me. And if you have a kid, oh hell, that's going to be even worse. because that's going to be kind of like the kid, it has to be going with you to certain places and you don't know what the hell to do, so you will have to leave it at some place, but like with your sister or something. But if you do that, then you need to feed them and you need to give them food and you need to, oh crap. So hell no. If you are two or more people, you are not working, at least not for a job. You're working for a lot of things, but you're not working for a job. And if you are, oh, I can tell you right now that some people are trying to do that. And I can tell you right now that those men, but because sometimes they are men, I can assure you that their wives are beating the shit out of them. And I can assure you that their kids are trying to leave them and they hate them. And I can assure you that, oh hell, there's a lot of things that are wrong with those men. Because why will you work for $4 per month? Why? So, hell no. I mean, the expenses are about $200 per month, minimum, for a family of 3 or 4, and you're working for $4? Yeah. No, not happening. You know, if you are smart and you are valuable and stuff like that, then you are not working for the government or any company. Unless they're paying you, at least, $50 or something. And even then, you still need to figure out how the hell you're going to help the other person, because the other person cannot be in 3 different places at once and the other person is going to collapse. And if the other person collapses, it's on you. So, hell no. It's a hell of a lot of things that you will have to deal with. Now, that one is just for the kind of like logistic part. And logistical part is going to be the worst. Men are going to handle it like, I'm going to do one thing today. Women, oh hell no, we the women are going to go crazy, because we need to figure out how the hell to repair the blender, how the hell to get the water, how the hell to pay the bills, and how the hell to deal with the kids and do the laundry and everything else. Our brains are different than men. Our brains are more complex, and therefore we need to rest more. But the problem is that we are going to be resting less than men, which means that basically we will be very unstable, we will be crying, and we will be depressed, and we are going to be with a lot of fibromyalgia thing, and oh crap, women are going to go very, very ill. Men are going to be very stressed and very, with a lot of kind of like a mental stress. But women are going to actually be sicker than anyone else, than all the other groups, even though that, we don't show it or anything. So it's going to go crazy. Now, this is also, to take notice that women are, I made the videos on mentally ill people. You might want to take a look at them, because you will have to deal with a hell, and I do mean a hell of a lot of mentally ill people. Now, try to imagine, about 5% of the population in the planet have some sort of mental disease that require medication. And then there are other treatments for mentally ill people that are not, are not necessarily like not functional, but they feel depression, anxiety, and a lot of things. These medicines are not going to be found anywhere. And if you can't deal with emotions, you are going to see men and women, lash out and go crazy in the middle of the street, and you need to know what the hell. So that one, you might want to take a look at that video, because I'm not going to tell you the whole thing all over again. Now, you will also feel and be aware of animal torture and stuff like that, because people, will tend to lash out against any kind of activity that makes you feel stronger. And men are going to be like that against women. So domestic violence is going to be a problem, a huge one. Because if right now you have, let's say, 1 in every 10 women are being, beaten by the guy, yeah, now that thing is out of the window, it's going to be 1 in 5 or 1 in 4, or hell, for all I know, 1 in 3. So, it's going to go nuts. Because when men can't make money, they don't know their value. If they don't know their value, they need to feel powerful somehow. And this is done by them beating things. And instead of them going to the gym to beat the shit out of whatever, a sandbag or something, they're going to be doing that at home. Children are going to be, into a hell of a lot of problems, because children, if you can't buy food, then you're not buying anything that has to do with their education. And if you can't buy things to educate kids, then they are at your house and they are free. And if they are free and they are at your house, they are going to be bored. If they are bored, they are going to go, and do very, very immature kind of things, like sexting or getting pregnant or whatever. And then, like, oh crap, the mental health of the kids is going to go off the window. And that one, I can assure you that, oh my freaking God. I don't even know how the hell to do a video about that one, because quite frankly, this topic in particular just scares the shit out of me. So, no. But you need to know that the kids are going, oh crap, every day I read all the things that are happening with the kids, and it's just, oh my God. You know what the latest thing will be for the teens? It's going to be trying to choke each other for the pleasure of you being without oxygen. Kind of like, because apparently when you're having sex and you don't have oxygen, you have better orgasms or something like that. I don't know what the hell. I don't know who the hell came up with that, or I don't even know what the hell. But the point is that kids are going to be doing it, and then they're going to be doing it in the school to other kids, and they're going to be filming it, and they're going to be very proud of, yes, I can be without oxygen for 3 minutes straight, and you're going to help me, and you're going to choke me for it, and then I'm going to be happy. Yes, that is how crazy the kids are going to be. And I swear to God, when parents are oh crap, parents are being called because your teen just choked somebody, and they are in the intensive care, and they are about to die. Or your kid is the stupid one that decided that, oh yeah, I want to live without oxygen, kind of a deal. Oh hell, that one. Oh crap. Oh, I swear to God, it's like, oh, and by the way, whatever the hell they do, they will do it like a challenge thing. And then they will be very proud and happy about it. Oh my freaking God. I swear, it's like, oh my God. And they will be doing all of this because you are too busy trying to get water money, and you're trying to get the freaking gasoline, and then you are like, oh my God, what the hell? I can't be in 3 places at once. And the worst part is for men. Men are going to watch their kids suicide in front of them. Women, not so much, but men? Oh crap. You're going to be seeing people commit suicide. It's insane. I have one of the residents here. She was in panic for nearly a week when she saw that. A friend of hers at work did that in her work. So no, hell no. The consequences of you dealing with your national identity in the inflation thing, and you don't know what you're worth. You don't know what you're worth, because we tend to value ourselves in terms of money and in terms of that, because that's kind of like how we measure. And if you have a measure in your head and that is not, the same reality, it can crash. And when it crashes, oh hell. And when this happens to elderly, it's like, oh my God. For elderly, it's like the elderly, they won't even eat anymore. They will just be kind of like entirely lost. And the emotional part about you connecting with the money, because like I said, money is energy. The energy that we give to value. And if that energy is corrupted, or is bad, or is unstable or anything, it will affect you. Not you in the sense that you can buy something. No, That's not it. You can have that problem like all the time. Let's say that right now, if you go to the supermarket and you have $100 and then you want to buy something and then you go and get it, but let's say that you wanted to also buy, I don't know, let's say a car, a shopping thing for your kid, like a toy, and that toy is $25, and then you're like, oh, I'm not buying that toy because it's too expensive. Yeah, kind of like that. So try to imagine that, but with everything. You can deal with that because you have dealt with it before. You only have $100. You are not going to spend 125, and you're not going to spend $25 on a toy. Yeah, kind of like that. So up to that point, you are okay. Okay? So dealing with choices about where the hell to put the money, you already did that. You are good at it. But the problem is not going to be that. The problem is that you are going to miss everything. And I do mean everything. And you're going to feel worthless because you can't have access to anything anymore. And the access to anything will be unstable. And when that happens, you don't know what the hell. And when that happens is when all hell is going to go loose. Because all of the demons that each one of us has inside, they will go crazy and they will go wild. And by the way, they will go free. But they will all be living in your head. And therefore, if you want to win this battle, you need to figure out where the hell you want to put your value. And what do you think is going to be most valuable? And then, you kind of grabbed onto that and then you don't let it go. You don't let it go. No matter what, you don't let it go. And by the way, with your one hand, you're holding on to that. And with the other one, you're helping whoever is next to you. Your mother, your kid, whoever. And you are forcing them, I don't care how, but you're forcing them to also hold on. Because if you don't force them and they don't hold on, then they're falling. And I swear to God, if you see someone that you love fall, you are going to fall with them. Or at least a part of you is going to fall with them. And by the way, access to cell phones and stuff like that is going to make things even worse. Because a lot of people will complain and will do everything they can in the internet and then they will trash it with a lot of bad things. Sex things, challenge things. Or hell, there is called a blue whale or something that is about you. You are a kid and you're supposed to hurt yourself, cut yourself and stuff like that, and then put pictures of you hurting yourself because that's fun. And that is what the kids are handling. Alone. Because you're too busy. And you can't blame yourself because without water, what the hell? Without gasoline, what the hell? Without food, what the hell? So either you learn how the hell to make them participate in your life, as in you need to make them, participant in the kitchen, in the cleaning, in the cooking. You need to involve them because if you do not involve them, then you are not holding them. And if you're not holding them, they are falling. And it's very, very bad. I can tell you, when I was a teacher, oh crap, when I was a teacher in high school, oh crap, it's really, really, really bad. I can tell you right now. You do not want to see your kid like that. But you may not have a choice. Because if you don't get out and you don't get, you don't get out and, you don't get, water and you don't get the things that you're supposed to be getting just to barely make a living. It's just, it's very bad, And by the way, you will fail. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. I have failed 1,000 times. My mom is failing. Every one of us is failing. Because it is too hard to hold on with one hand and the other hand holding someone. And then you're kind of like, who the hell is holding me? So you need to strengthen your mind, and you need to strengthen your spirit, because your spirit, your value, everything that is associated with your nationality is going to be tainted. And tainted things are heavier. So either find a way to, deal with all of this, or, or leave. Just whatever you do, I hope that this information was helpful. So thank you.